Hello and welcome to this Wednesday evening stream where we're going to be taking a look at the brand new enhancement pack that has just been released today via Train Sim Community. It is a mod and it is only unfortunately available for PC players. So hopefully you'll be able to get a good view of what it adds because it is pretty phenomenal. I've linked in the description where you can find the mod. It's the enhancement pack for Midland Mainline, and yeah, they're also along with that is the UK vegetation and grass enhancement pack as well, which just takes this to another level. We're going to start in the class 158 here at Nottingham. So first things first, let's get everything set up. We'll open the doors, and we'll turn on, first of all, turn on GSMR. We'll do AWS, DSDs. I always forget you have to switch it to isolated. I think it is the wrong way around, but hey ho. Headlights go on, and I think we're set. So instantly in the 158, you can see some sort of weathering on the I guess the dash here. So just to give it a feel that it's not brand new, it's not pristine. It's definitely been used. And here at Nottingham Station as well, you'll see loads of posters been introduced, and you'll also start to see some of the vegetation. Along the route. So this is going to be very fun to drive. I'm really looking forward to it, and we get to see what Midland Mainline is all about. So evening Crazy and evening Ardle, thanks for jumping into this stream. We've got the DRA on, of course. I always forget that that's set from set when you start this loco up, but it's all good. And of course, we're driving the 158. We can see a 43 in the background. One of the things you'll notice with the 158 is that it looks a little bit more matte, the paint on it. So it's not so shiny. It's got a little bit of weathering, and the windows have been tinted as well. So, and also the PIS, where you can see Leicester in the top right corner of the loco. It's a little bit larger. So yeah, everything's just generally improved a little bit. Crazy, you had some fun reading the Train Sim World 4 speculation thread on the forums. I know it's starting to the speculation is certainly starting to ramp up now. I don't know, I think we're probably not far away now from the marketing machine going into overdrive, and we'll find out what exactly Dovetail have got planned. It's going to be three big routes, whether it's a new Train Sim World or what. Who knows. My gut is probably it is based on what people have found so far, but we shall wait and see. But as you can see already, you can just see the grass alongside here. It's just so much more richer and fuller, and it just gives I think if you've ever watched a sort of a cab ride along this part of the route in real life, it really is sort of got that dense vegetation that you can see. So it's a real step in the right direction. I'm loving it. The brightness of the signals as well has also been improved, so much clearer. Yeah, obviously August roadmap is really not far away at all now. So hopefully before then or around that sort of time, we'll start to either be teased with potentially something that's coming, or who knows what. So we've got another 158 coming in the opposite direction. Our stopping pattern is next up is Beeston, East Midlands Parkway, Loughborough, Barrow upon Soar, Silby, Syston, and then finally Leicester. So good few stops along the way, and we get to drive, I think, which is one of my favourite locos in the game at the moment, is this class 158. It's absolutely fantastic. I love it. Oh yeah, first of August is actually, yeah, so that works out quite nicely actually. So probably less than a week away. So we're less than a week away now. It will be interesting. It's all been very quiet, which is to be expected. It always goes quiet around this time of year. Either there's a big there's a big release coming in the summer. So yeah, really interested to see. But I think the focus is on this enhancement pack that has been has been released by the modding community for Train Sim World, and it's brought together a number of different community members who really quite actively participate in modding, and I've brought it all together in one pack. And I have to say, I'm just in awe of how it just takes this route to another level. You can see there's a lot more clutter, especially to our right there. You can see you can see just a little bit of elements of clutter all over that just really just sort of enhance this route. I'm loving it. You'll see a lot of branded containers around, branded trucks and network rail vans. Sadly, this is only available for PC. Oh, we're gonna pay for this. Yeah, this is me too busy talking. Let's just chuck that into emergency. Please don't go past the signal. I'm going to do something absolutely horrendous here if we don't go past the signal, which we're not, I don't think. See, I was too busy giving love into this this mod. Right, I'm going to do something absolutely horrendous here. Back we go. It's difficult trying to read chat, talk, and also drive a train. Not recommended at times. Yeah, I didn't mean to skip the station. That was too many, too much going on at once. We're going to be a little bit late, but never mind. There we go. Right, let's... oh, don't know what you're on about. I never skipped a station. Oh, that's embarrassing. So we're already off to a good start this evening. But anyway, while we're here at Beeston, let's have a look around. Got a nice route map here. What else have we got going on? Some more realistic, real-life adverts. Very nice. Let's lock those doors and try and make up some time. Are we waiting for the door to lock? Wait for that signal. We'll acknowledge that. Right, let's away we go. Right, next up is East Midlands Parkway, and this time let's try not to fly past it. I can't believe I did that. Shows the emergency brakes work. So as I was saying, sort of around the enhancement pack, also we're saying that the ballast colour has also been changed to something more true to life in the real world. So it's nice that that has also been updated. All of it is just these small little incremental updates that make it more true to life. Like these electrical cabinets on the left and right. We've got whistle boards as well. We've got some trunking for cabling. Just those little things, little details that really add to the immersion. We've got a HST going in the opposite direction there, very nice. We'll do a run with the 158 and then we will jump into the HST and we'll do a run from Leicester to Derby, I think. It's okay, we're not stopping here. I had a little panic then. I didn't want to overrun another station. Look at it, beautiful. Jump back in the cab and who knows, we might be able to make up a little bit of time here to get to East Midlands. We're only less than 3 miles away, so we could be okay. We could be okay. And then you've got the spur off to the right, which takes you around to the other part of the Y. Well, no, that takes you off to Towton. Sorry, we'll be coming up to the other part that takes you around towards Derby. And we need to be slowing for 70 here. So start braking. Crazy just went on the forums to look through the threads. Did you find anything interesting? Must be slow in here as we've got double yellow. And yeah, you're absolutely right. I definitely didn't overshoot. Okay, actually we can see we are a single yellow because we need to slow, and that's slowing us for the points here. Need to be slowing a little bit more because we need to be going 40 at a minimum across the points here, which we're easily down to, and we move on to the slow lines here. One thing you'll also notice is the cooling towers here at the power station have had a retexture, and you'll also notice, probably it's more noticeable when you're coming in the opposite direction, that they pop in. You'll notice them a lot earlier rather than suddenly, being very, very close to the power station and then all of a sudden, them just sort of popping in. So that's also another big improvement. You do think it's train sim 4 because of that leak? Yeah, I think when it's why would you replicate all of the depots, so all of this kind of store pages within Epic if for DLC that already exists today? You wouldn't do that unless you're releasing a new iteration of the game. There we go, here comes East Midlands Parkway. We might just about be on time, even though we definitely didn't overshoot already. So let's fly down to East Midlands. So you can definitely see the new textures there on the call-in towers. It does look very nice, actually. See again some of the posters. There we are in the distance. Let's stop braking here. The brakes on this Class 158 are pretty damn good, so don't need to worry too much. Okay, I think we're going to look pretty good, actually. There we go. Let's open those doors and we'll have a little look around East Midlands. So again, some more posters. One of the big changes is that we've now got East Midlands Parkway station sign. So that definitely feels better. Another different type of poster here. Got Leicester City football and Nottingham Forest. Very cool. Yeah, it's codenamed Smithfield, isn't it? Which I think probably gives a hint towards what the future. Well, that's what people suspect. Whether that's true, who knows? But yeah, Smithfield. We'll wait for the guard to give us a signal. Which we'll acknowledge, release the brakes, and away we go for Loughborough next. There we go, full power. We're permitted to run at 50 line speed, but we jump up to 75 in just a second. Top speed of this 158 is 90, so yeah, got a long way to run. But I just love the density of this grass now. It really does feel more realistic. It just shows what Skyhook Games could do with this route to bring it up to the next level. Got a 40, so HST coming into East Midlands as well as we're just departing. Pessy, there's been a East Coast main line leak for Trains and World in the files. As there's a lot of theories going around. Obviously, we've seen. In those files, I think it's a night. Pretty much, it confirms the currently unnamed German loco as the Vectron, as most people had already guessed, and also the Flying Scotsman Centenary Edition. So I'm curious to what that could potentially be, what that could potentially be for actually, and whether it's part. Is it going to be sort of a loco DLC? Who knows? I think there's a lot of exciting times ahead, and hopefully we'll start to find out in the next couple of weeks. But also, what are going to be the big features that justify a jump from Train Sim World 3 to potentially Train Sim World 4? That's the thing that I'm really curious about. Yeah, East Coast main line has been so sought after for a while. I think it's really got to be set sort of in the modern era. It'd be cool to have the 800s, but also run... Depends what era it's set in. I think the 800s would be very fun. Maybe, Percy, yeah. I'm hoping they do include some sort of key features. A little bit like that we got with Trains and More being the, I guess, the lighting and the weather. Hopefully there's something along those lines just to make people feel a little bit better when they've got to purchase Train Sim World 4 only a year later. Yeah, 91s would be very cool. T-Train, yeah, absolutely. It's entirely down to your own preference. Yeah, Train Sim World 3 lighting can be way too bright, which is why I always run it with light clouds. It just brings the lighting level back a little bit. Crazy Flying Scotsman thing is going to be like they did in Train Sim World 3. Sorry, Train Simulator Classic. Yeah, quite possibly. Like, we've got another 158 coming in the opposite direction now. So we've got a reduction here for, what's this? It's very small, right in 50. Well, we're under 50 anyway. And now we're going to get the AWS warning for the flashing yellow, indicating that we'll be taking a set of points coming up. The Vetron's going to be for Castle Würzburg. It kind of makes sense. T-Train, you'd like Southwestern Metro, so the SWT, East Coast Main Line South to Cambridge or Peterborough, and a number of London Underground routes. Yeah, there's a lot of routes still completely untapped in Train Sim World, so I think there's a lot of potential. West Coast Main Line would be cool with the Pendolinos and Voyagers. I would quite like that actually. So here we come. Here comes the single yellow and indication that we're taking this set of points here. And we are coming into Loughborough Station. We'll be able to show you the Brushworks logo that's been added as well once we come to stop here. Let's just start slowing a little bit more as on our approach to Loughborough. Let this roll a little bit further up a second. And there we go. Let's unlock those doors. let's have a look around Loughborough. So you can see the brushworks sign has been added, and a lot more clutter as well outside of it, so it looks pretty nice actually, I have to say. You can see lots of containers. I'm really loving this this mod, I have to say. Loved seeing the advertising as well. Welcome to Loughborough. Let's start locking those doors. Pessy, you think DCG should make use of the Avanti license? Yep. Especially with the new units, so that's the Class 805s and 7s, I think. There's a lot of licenses that DTG have got, but just I guess haven't been properly utilised yet. Oh, that should have been double buzz. And away we go for Barrow upon Soar. Evening Dadrail, thanks for dropping into the stream. And yeah, I'm absolutely loving this mod, especially with the vegetation and grass enhancement as well. Makes a huge difference. Oh, we need to be going 30 across the points here. Let's just slow that a little bit. Okay, managed to get it down just in time. And as it starts to rain, there's dynamic weather working as ever. And let's sort the wipers out. Slows, I know, it slows right hand side. Really see the rain starting to come down now. Look at that, beautiful. There's a lot of chat around the various licenses that Dovetail Games have and haven't got at the moment. Let's see. I think that generally speaking, the licensing that Dovetail Games have got are, I think they've got a lot of licenses to allow a lot of great routes that are highly requested. So. I guess they need to utilise those a little bit more at the moment, rather than, I guess, focus too much on trying to get other ones. Dadrail should be more opened up to the modding community to unlock its full potential. Yeah, absolutely. There's some absolutely fantastic mods available on the Train Sim community website. And certainly a lot of the enhancement packs that have been released for the UK routes just take it to the next level. And thoroughly, oh, we're being chased here by HST, very nice. That was very cool. Very cool to be overtaken by HST there. So this is where I've not mastered driving and really trying to reach out yet. It's fine. So it's good the brakes on this 158 get you out of trouble. Passengers won't have enjoyed that, but it's all good. Here comes Barrow one saw. There we go. That's acceptable. I'll take that. So again, we've got some lovely looking posters. And I just love the ballast colour, it's fantastic. So let's just catch up the chat here. Crazy wouldn't mind if one or two operators, they don't operate the majority of the services as long as we are missing from it. Yeah, that's fair enough, as long as the bulk of the services are there. Absolutely. The West Coast Main Line, the only one would be missing is cross country. Yeah, absolutely. I don't think they would probably be able to get that. I know that they had to withdraw the cross country service routes on Train Simulator Classic from sale, so I doubt they'd be able to get it for Train Sim World. And we're just spinning here. Let's bring that right back down. The rain is affecting us massively. Interesting. Let's just stop that a second. There we go. We were wheel spinning like mad there. Yeah, massive amount of wheel slip. There we go. Got to remember it's raining, so adhesion's obviously reduced. So Silby is next. Yeah, T-Train, it does do get it quite often, especially in the rain on the Midland Main Line. Certainly more noticeable in the 158. GSMR's turned off. How odd. Confirm deregister. Okay. I don't want to deregister. I just want to show that. Okay. It's clearly not working properly. Look at that, beautiful 158. This time let's take our approach into the station a little bit more gently. Yeah, we'll try the deregister and register again when we come to a stop. There we go, coming in nicely to Silby. quite a short platform here. So got to be pretty gentle. That'll do nicely. Okay, you're gonna stop here. There we go. Right, let's try the deregister. Oh, there you go, showing again. How very odd. Beautiful. Really just does take this this route to next level, the enhancement pack mod. Petty, looking forward to the next roadmap. Yeah, me too. I think it's going to be some interesting stuff on there. Got a 43 flying pie. I think the Flying Scotsman could be one of two things, a service or a loco. Yeah, I guess there'll definitely be. I think it won't come as like a core loco of the route. It'll be an add-on, and I guess with a number of scenarios to go along with it, and obviously I guess added to the timetable as well as rail tours. Not wheel slipping out of here this time, but we are extremely late. Never mind, it's all good. We should be about arriving in Syston, but after Syston we will be at Leicester. So once we get to Leicester, finish this run, we'll jump into the HST and we'll do a run from Leicester up to Derby. Running in the HST gives a much better view of the route anyway, so we can talk a little bit more about the mod. Yeah, the HST on this route doesn't necessarily get to stretch its legs as much as it should do, but yeah, hopefully I guess Skyhook Games potentially develop this route further in the future, fingers crossed. Ice Cream, which class are you? This is the class 158. Give you a view of it there. Jump back in the cab now. Pessy, really hoping the route isn't a steam route like Spirit of Steam. Yeah, that's fair enough. I think they've still got some things to fix with Steam before. Perhaps we'll see another one, like the constant safety valve releasing, and the fix shouldn't have been just turning it down. I get why. Yeah, if it went to Sheffield, it would have been very cool actually, but with what we got and we've got to work with, but I quite like it. I do like it. Really excited for the route that was Preston to Blackburn until I found out the era. I still think that will be quite fun with in the British Rail era. I think the paces could be fun. It'll be different. We've only got two routes currently in that kind of BR era, so I wouldn't mind another one. Got a bit the weather has definitely got a lot worse now. The treble 2 for this route as well, yeah, crazy. This, I think, it's got to be in the works, you'd like to think. Okay, there's 20 for the upcoming 20. We're about 300 yards or so, but all good. That weather really has taken a turn for the worse. Yep, we'll go a little bit faster on the old wipers now. Preston could be reused in future. Yeah, absolutely. I guess as more of these stations get built, they hopefully will be reused in the future. But I think it's fair to say there are a number of big stations already, certainly within the UK, that are probably not utilised to the max, such as Birmingham New Street, Manchester, Glasgow Central, just to name a few. We got thunder in the background there. This is not the weather I would have hoped for to showcase this new mod, but hey, it's all good. Yeah, Birmingham does need to be definitely reused. It's too big for it not to be. Right, we can lock those doors. Let's wait for the guard's buzzer and then we can be departing. Let's acknowledge and away we go. What have we got? So yeah, London Victoria is probably the only one that is truly very busy, but that's definitely an exception. Yeah, the 195 and 331s would be fun to be included. So we head towards our final stop, which will be Leicester. Victoria is a very good a very good spotting station in train symbol. Yeah, definitely. I'm contemplating doing a bit of a time-lapse video, just sat at Victoria, watching the various trains come and go. So I'm not sure whether people would enjoy that or not. Don't know. T-Train, thanks for dropping in to the stream. It's really appreciated. Have a good evening. Yeah, both Southeastern High Speed and Brighton Main Line do. Yeah, that's why I think the 700 would be able to be layered onto it. It's just a memory issue that they need to sort. So I'm not sure that will ever get resolved. I don't know. I don't get the feeling they want to. Battersea Park for train spotting is also great. Yeah, actually, I can see why that was a good spot as well, actually. I would like to see Brighton Main Line brought up to certainly train symbol 3 standards, because that would make a big difference with the lighting and the weather. So we're not 1.8 miles out. I'm sure it will start to slow us very shortly for our approach to Leicester. Do need to be slowing here a bit. Apologies, Tracks and Chills. What is DLC that you would recommend to new players? I would say if you want UK, definitely Southeastern High Speed or Brighton Main Line. If you're talking German, I would probably suggest Dresden Riesa. That's a really phenomenally busy route as well. It has a bit of everything, a bit of freight, passenger and high speed running. But yeah, it depends what sort of country are you potentially thinking? UK ? Right, here's the single yellow, so we're really not far away now. Yeah, definitely all of the rush hour routes definitely did. So Boston Sprinter is also Boston South Station is very, very busy. So across the points we go here. As we roll into Leicester. I love that it's just got more vegetation now. It's just makes it feel so much more alive. Yeah, Boston South is ridiculously busy. Here we go as we come into Leicester Station for our final stop. Rolled it up a little bit further. There we go, that will do. And we only ended up about 40 seconds late, so that's a bit of a surprise. I thought I was going to be a lot later. See, we've got the HST as well in the station. There's a lot more signage going on as well. We'll drive the HST next. Sadly, the Coach A bug is still not been fixed. And we'll watch the door shut on our 158. Just waiting for the guard's door to close. There it goes. And that should finish us off. Let's see what we ended up with. A silver. Yeah, that probably feels about fair. Yeah, that's definitely fair. Stop accuracy, 67 yards. Yep, that seems about right. Right, let's jump into HST service now. And we'll do the 6+2. We want to go from Leicester to Derby. We'll do a 34-minute one because I'm pretty sure that has a stop off in Loughborough. This time we're going to keep it on light clouds so we can actually see this beautiful route. There we go. Right, let's just set everything up. No, that's gone too far. AWS, bingo. I think we're good. Let's. So this time we're going to be able to actually see the route in all its glory, which is the right thing to be doing. And you can get to see. Oh, we've got a little bike here as well. Very nice. Lots of warning signs that have been added all over the various stations. Lots of signage, as we've already mentioned. There are some new signs for the doors and windows on these Mark III coaches when they close. And why is it pushing me through the roof here? It's passengers. We'll go back up here where we've got no passengers. So we're ready to lock the doors. Let's get a little bit closer and you can listen to the sounds. Nice. And we'll jump back in the cab. We'll release those brakes. Let that brake cylinder pressure come down. Start, put some power on. And away we go for our first station, which will be Loughborough, followed by East Midlands Parkway and then Long Eaton Station and finally Derby. So good few stops along the way. And now we get to really see our departure from Leicester. Just see lots more vegetation. You've got the containers in the background there, the Network Rail vans. Got a Class 37 hidden behind the bush here, which looks pretty cool actually. I like that. And we're about to if we jump up in speed, there goes 65. And in a moment we'll get 110 board, which will allow us to really stretch the legs of this HST. No, there are some services that don't stop. There are completely express from Leicester to Derby. So you've got to try and find those ones that have got a stopping pattern at East Midlands. So we've got 10 miles to run to Loughborough. just see there's so much clutter along the line side now. It just really adds. I think a lot of the community have asked for more clutter. Just adds to a route, that's for sure. There we go, up to 88, 89. You can definitely tell the VP185 HSTs generally feel like they accelerate a lot quicker than the GWR MTU units. What you'll also notice with this mod is that the scenery doesn't pop in at the very last minute as well. It's one of the big things that is definitely noticeably different. So we've got a HST coming towards us, flying past. It would be so cool to have the class treble 2 on here as well. Go nearly up to 110, but we'll soon be going up to 120 line speed. There we go, climbing nicely. Like we are chasing a 158 here. It's back to overtake. There we go, as we thunder past that 158 there. Yeah, definitely needs, agreed, crazy, definitely needs more high-speed routes. Thanks for jumping into the stream, Crazy, and I'm definitely not going to promise to spad crash or overshoot because it's always possible. Traction Chills, HST is one of the most aesthetically pleasing trains ever designed. Yeah, definitely agree with that. It's such an iconic looking train. It is very nice. And always very fun to drive as well. Was a yellow, double yellow I think. So let's just slow here. Probably need to just put it into not rear brake here, because I think the next signal will be a single yellow. Still double, so we're okay for now. We'll continue just to let it run at range 60. we should be able to get into Loughborough pretty much on time, hopefully. Put a little bit of power on here. As we... 2.5 miles, not far, so just maintain that sort of 55-60 speed. We don't know what the next signal will be. So it could be another double yellow, it could be a single yellow. We've got to be prepared. We should see the signal any second now. It is a single yellow, so we'll come off the power and start to brake some more. So I reckon we've got something at Loughborough Station that's possibly ahead of us, holding us up at the moment. Just jump it down into notch 2. See, I love that you got the cable or the trunk in for the cabling along the side now, and we can see that's a single yellow. So put a little bit of power on just to get us into the station. That double yellow. Love the horn. Right, that should be enough speed to get us into Loughborough Station. Start braking here as we are doing nearly 45. Bring that speed down nicely. It'll be a smidge late as we arrive into Loughborough, but that's because we got held at the signals, so I think that's fair. Just about to see the Brushworks logos. We arrive into Loughborough, which is very cool to see. There it is, just on the right hand side. And we'll come to a stop nicely. There we go. Let's open those doors. And oh, there it is, gone past it. As you can see, the Brushwork logo. Got some graffiti on the port cabins as well. You've got the containers, the branded containers. Just feels a lot more believable. There we go. We'll pop ourselves here. We'll finish loading our passengers up, and then you can hear us thunder out the station. Lock those doors. Release the brakes. Brake cylinder pressure will come down, and then power comes up. Up speed nicely. as we head towards our next stop, which will be East Midlands Parkway. We're permitted now to run at 125, so we've got a long way to accelerate yet, but I'm sure we'll be there in no time at all. Okay, there's 60. I just love the dense vegetation here. It's so good. So 5 miles to East Midlands Parkway. Once we're running at 125, we'll be there in no time at all. Let's jump out here and we'll fly a little bit further up the track. Pop ourselves round about here at the bridge, I reckon. Looks good. Lovely shot there. Speed's still climbing. Almost at 100. Got another HC. I think this route definitely needs more freight traffic. That's really what will take it to the next level. Obviously, to be able to access the toting yard. That would be very cool, actually. We know the track's there. It's just needs to be I think that area is not, the scenery is not finished yet, so it needs to be finished, and it'd be very cool to have a lot of freight activity go on there as well. Fingers crossed, one day hopefully. We should start to notice the power station as well as we get closer to East Midlands Parkway. We'll notice that be visible a lot sooner as well. It really did just used to pop in as you got close to East Midlands Parkway previously. And actually there you go, you can already see it. It's very cool. The textures have obviously been altered as well, so it doesn't look so pristine. It looks a little bit dirty. We need to be slow in here as we're only 1.3 miles out. There's 158 passing us. It's going to full notch 5 of brake here. We are really not far out from East Midlands and we're still doing 70 odd, but slowing nicely though. Station's just about coming into view, so we'll release off the brakes gently. And there we go, here comes East Midlands Parkway. You can see those different textures on the cooling towers. Just release these brakes here just to get us into East Midlands Parkway. And we're arriving under double yellows, so we'll get ready to acknowledge AWS. we'll have to set the DRA as well once we come to a stop. There we go. Our stopping point is right at the end here. That will do nicely. Let's unlock those doors and we'll set DRA, but we'll put it into neutral. So you can see here's one of the network rail vans, and also I think I showed you this already, but we now have a sign outside East Midlands Parkway. Looks very nice. And we've got another HST arriving into East Midlands as well. Got some more clutter going on by the power stations. You can just see in the distance there as well. Oh, but definitely hit the right button might help. Reset DRA. We're still under double yellows. And our next stop will be Long Eaton. So this is an interesting station because we don't actually fit fully on the platform here. So we're gonna have to. This is going to be a precise stop to get as many coaches on as we can. But as we came into East Midlands, we would have had the warning to come down to 70. Or the board to say that we'll be going down to 70, and obviously we're under double yellows. So we'll get up to around 40, 45. I think that will do us quite nicely. And we've got no stop time actually at Long Eaton, which is quite interesting. Surprised we don't have a stop time actually. There's some very bright lighting going on in the tunnel here. It's a single yellow, so we'll now it's just released. But we need to be stopping here at Long Eaton anyway, so we won't go too crazy with speed. And after we stop here at Long Eaton, we've got a nice run to Derby. We should see Long Eaton Station come into view very shortly actually. There we go, we're not far away at all now. 900 yards or so. Love that we got a DB Schenker lorry there, that's very cool. Go, here comes Long Eaton Station. So as I say, this is quite a short station, so we need to get as many coaches in as we can. But our power car can be well beyond the platform. put it this side, I think. There we go. I think we're going to be pretty good actually. Just release the brakes a little bit. Let us roll. Come on. Oh no, it's registered the stop. Never mind. Let's unlock those doors. We could have gone a little bit further there, but as you'll see, we definitely hang off the end here. It's so annoying these doors actually open. Just, yeah. They don't need to. Anyway, we'll load up here at Long Eaton and then we can head to Derby. We'll lock those doors. Brake cylinder pressure will come down. Start to apply that power, and away we go, hopefully. There we go. So we've got 7.6 miles to Derby. We're at a line speed of 80. And we jump up to 100 after that board straight ahead of us. Speed's climbing nicely. And we've got roughly around 10 minutes to be in Derby, so that should be more than achievable. Give a blast of the old horn, of course. Let's get a flyby shot, why not? Let's fling ourselves further up the track here. Ooh, good spot here, I think. Door still looking like it was in there. Yeah, very strange. We're running at 115 line speed soon, but we are nowhere near that yet. We're still accelerating nicely there. Can we get up to a distance of the 115 before we need to be slowing for our approach to Derby? That's going to be the question. Double yellow here, so we need to come off power, acknowledge the AWS and start braking. Always seems to be a rogue double yellow there, and then it soon jumps up to a green immediately after at the next signal, but we'll drive as if it's a double yellow. keep it running around 55 to 60. Until we can see the next signal, which there it is green. So let's put the power back on. So we're really not far outside Derby Station now, 83 miles. Whistle board there, which we'll acknowledge. There's the 100 sign, and then I think shortly after this we get 90 if I'm not mistaken, or 85, there you go. So we'll just come off the power now, because this is where the speed starts to step down. We'll see. There we go, 75 board, indicating that we'll be dropping down to 75. But we're down to 75 anyway, so all good on that front. And then we should shortly get an AWS warning to drop down for 30 for our approach to Derby. There it is, just after signal here. We'll get ready to acknowledge. And there you can see 30. So we'll start to brake again now. Go into notch tier brakes. Should be more than enough, as we've got a double yellow here. This is definitely our approach to Derby. There you go, I'll acknowledge that as well. We're slowing anyway, so it's all good on that front. Got a little way to run until the 30 board, but we're down in 36 anyway. A little bit further on. These are new as well, the wash plants here at Etches Park. They've been added as well, which is very nice. There you go, there's single yellow, and we've got the indication that we'll be going into platform 5. And there is that 30 board. As we go round the corner here, we'll see Derby Station. So here comes Derby. Make sure we're not coming in too hot. We don't want TPWS to trip us up, as I have been in the past. But I think we're all good this time. Derby Station looking nice and modern as well. '20 should be good enough not to trip TPWS here. Yeah, all good. There we go, going to be pretty spot on for our stop here. So let's unlock those doors, jump out the cab, and this will nicely round off the stream, I think. So we'll finish loading our passengers. And there we go. And last thing to do is to check out what we got as a medal. It's got to be gold. think we drove that. Well, yeah, of course it's a gold. Lovely stuff. So thank you ever so much for tuning into this stream. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, consider hitting that like button and also subscribing. It really is appreciated. And of course, I will see you in the next stream. So until the next one, bye bye for now.